on, guys. Hello, this way. How we doing, all right? We're up in the lovely Woodamus. Oh, proper walk. This is a proper first walk. I just realised I haven't got my teeth in. Oh.
Bummer!
Whatever. Another rough and roll. I'll try not to smile, all right? I'll try my best. Wow, it's lovely in here. Fresh air. Jeez. Tell you what, it's getting cold. It is getting cold. It is autumn, isn't it? It's what is it today? 4th of November. Already. Flipping heck. Ooh, that is definitely getting cold. Ooh, I'm feeling the cold at the moment. Sorry about low light. Always pops into my mind whenever I come into this bit. Whatever. Get on with it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, cold. I've been feeling the cold lately. Basically because we've got no damn heating. My boiler broke down. Well, actually, to be fair, it didn't break down. I broke it. Well, I had to fit a new thermostat. Its functions have ceased at the moment. I had to take the boiler apart to put a new thermostat in it. My boy was feeling a bit ill, you see. Well, he hasn't been feeling very well for the last week or so. Basically half term. We think he picked us a bug up. We went to the cinema during the week with his nan and granddad. He wasn't feeling very well when he came back. We were thinking, oh, carbon monoxide poisoning, because we'd all felt a bit lightheaded and a bit woo-wooey. But I feel like that most of the time, so I didn't really notice any difference to me. Yes, he wasn't been feeling too well, so we haven't had the boiler service for a long time. I thought I'll give it a clean. So we got a very old Baxi boiler that was put in back in 1980, I believe it was. It was in there, obviously it was in it when we moved in, and it's the same boiler. What I like about it is so damn simple. There's nothing to it. It's so simple, and you can still get the parts for them because there's so many of them about. It's got to be one of the best boilers ever made for longevity. Basically they last, fingers crossed, touch wood, they last for years, or they have done, basically because they're so simple. They do use probably £300 more gas than a normal condensing boiler for the amount of breakdowns and for the amount of boilers that you will have having all this modern rubbish.
Oh, you're going to save money on gas. Whoopee.
That's alright, because the boiler's only going to last 5 years, and then you'll be paying out another £1,000 plus to have another one fitted. No thank you. I'll rather spend the £300 on gas. At least I know the thing ain't going to conk out every 5 minutes. Let me know your boiler stories in the comments down below. I'd really like to know. I'd be really interested. Doing a bit of research online. Lots of people still seem to have boilers like ours. It's had a couple of new parts over the years. The problem with ours was it was boiling hot all the time. Whatever you did to the thermostat regulator on the boiler itself, that's an electrical part. It's not a gas part. I'm not playing with gas, in case you were worried. So I did strip it down a little bit to clean it all. There's one connector on it, that's it, one. And you can take the whole thing apart, clean it all, and then put it all back together. Which is brilliant. I've done it a few times in the past, but haven't done it in recent years. I don't think it's had a service for about years. That's a bit naughty. And it was really, really dusty. Me and my mum did suffer carbon monoxide poisoning when we were younger. Same said boiler. It was exactly the same boiler. It was all dusted up. A pair of us got really ill. We started feeling really quite sick. Bad headaches, almost to the stage of vomiting. Tiredness. The pair of us, me and my mum, were both quite ill with it. Turned out it was carbon monoxide poisoning. We didn't know. I'm a little bit more aware of it now. I'm aware of the symptoms. Because he was feeling a bit queasy and tired, I thought, I wonder if it could be. The biggest sign is when you look at the burner, when it's burning, it burns with an orange flame rather than the blue one. But if you've got a lot of orange on the burner, that's a sign it needs cleaning, it needs servicing. Ours wasn't too bad. There was a tiny bit of orange, mostly blue, so but I thought I'd clean it anyway. So hoovered it all out, cleaned it all up. Just waiting for a new thermostat to arrive now, and then we stick it all back together. My lad's got an in-service day today. I'm taking him and his mate bowling later. Probably can't film, otherwise I'd have taken the camera along and filmed it for you and showed you how bad at bowling I actually am. Yes, I'm due a new phone. Due an upgrade on my phone. I didn't want a new phone. I was happy with the one I had. I feel it's wasteful. You know, you get this upgrade things all the time. I thought it's wasteful. It's like, well, what am I going to do with the old one? I'll have to keep it as a spare, which I probably will do. Actually, I'm going to keep the old phone as a spare because it's a good phone. It's a very good phone. Samsung Galaxy A5, I think it is. And it's a few years old, but it's a damn good phone. Really like it. It's got water sealing and everything. You know, it was a high-end phone in its day. I mean, I bought it second-hand. I bought it with the Samsung 360 camera. That's what I got it for. Though I should probably keep hold of it. I'll keep it as a spare phone because I never had nothing before. So I've been using that ever since. They're fantastic. They said, oh, you're due an upgrade. You know, your contract's due to end. Due an upgrade. And I thought, well, I'm going to be paying the same amount every month. And I'm still going to have an old phone, so which is this one, which is nothing wrong with it. Don't want a new phone, really. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and I thought, I don't want a new phone. I think it's wasteful.
I don't want a new phone. I think it's wasteful.
There's nothing wrong with this one. Nothing wrong with it. I like this phone. I don't want another one. I thought it's a waste. It's more rubbish, and it increases the fact that more new phones have to be made because you're having an upgrade that you don't need. I thought, well, I'm paying the same money. I'm going to be paying the same amount of money for a new phone. So I'll have an extra phone on top of this one. So this becomes my spare, which I do need for work, for the same amount of money. And I thought, well, might as well have one then. So, I feel guilty. I feel guilty about having a new phone. I feel I shouldn't have one. I feel it's a real waste. I feel I shouldn't have one because I think it's not good. You know, it's not good for the environment either. It's only for the phone companies and manufacturers to make more money, to throw all this rubbish out, to make you buy something else you don't need. I'm in two minds, really. I don't really want it. It seems silly not to, but anyway, yeah, that's it. Right, have a night, guys. Have a great rest of the day. And see you next one.